Gotta get that like vocal sound. Oh, but why would we? No, I'm just kidding. We got you. Could only imagine who got pole.
Who did get the pole? Max boost.
Who'd have thought?
I'm guessing. Two points for Max Boost. All right, ready, Kevin?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Xfinity Series, North American eRacing League at Gateway for the 5th race of the 2019 and 2020 season out of 25. Tonight with me, I got Kevin, Cup Series regular, first time making an appearance in the booth. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a pleasure to be on.
What do you think we look forward to this evening? Gateway, first time there for Xfinity cars, technically.
Well, with Gateway, there's hard braking zones that I'm not as looking forward to as the Cup Series, as we all know. They go to Martinsville tomorrow.
So it's going to be an interesting one for sure to see how well these
Guys adjust to the hard braking zones and to
I agree. Tonight, a couple things to note is the fuel run is 33 laps. Stage 1 and 2 are 19 laps each. Stage 3, 52 laps. So with 52 laps in Stage 3, Kevin, what kind of strategy do you think we can see there?
you might see some people possibly shortcutting, but I don't see that happening. Will most likely go after like you end on the fuel run and then head back in, or if you want to cut it to half, I guess you could do that too. But I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out and see which strategy is superior.
Tonight, I want to note there's a big car count this evening, 22 to 23 cars. So we could look for a lot of cautions. Also, like to note that the Cup regular Draven has come down to make an appearance in the Xfinity Series.
He has won 2 races in the Cup Series this far, making his Xfinity Series debut in the number 44 vehicle tonight.
We have got the okay to join us. I'm on my way in. Too late. I missed it.
I gotcha. And K-Bart's son as well. You only get 2.
We are loading in. Max boost on the poles. We get ready to go green. Green flag is out. Watch Max boost. How about Steve with a good start inside the 5? They really didn't get going there as they'll dive it into 1. Be a little bit conservative here. The 00 takes the lead. Side by side for the lead off of 2. It's a little surprising not to see Max boost get going there, Kevin.
Really is surprising. He's been the class of this Xfinity field all season long, winning 2 races. It's going to be real interesting to see how everybody handles this track. It's the first time that it's been on the Xfinity circuit for us this season.
And to watch Jagboy power in to the 4th position. Jackson running 3rd. Swamp Fox here 3 wide behind him. 18 of Jackson, 15 of Swamp, 10 of Big Jim. They'll settle out, go 2 by 2 down the back straightaway. Max Boost got around Steve-O looking to make that top work. Do you think we can see a lot of that top tonight, Kevin?
I can see it happening. It's it's probably going to be the best for like most of these drivers out here tonight, considering that how deep you could try to make these. How deep you can make these corners work.
Max Boost crosses him up, goes underneath Steve-O here for the lead. Side by side. We got trouble in the back. Big wreck in the back. No caution is out. I believe the caution is out.
You are staying green.
Oh, wow. What happened there? Anybody catch notice? Kevin, did you get it? Looks like Sharp is way off the pace in the back. Max Boost has taken the lead since we were shuffling through there.
I believe Sharp got hooked by one of these cars back here in the back. I couldn't tell which one for sure, but that's really going to hurt his chances here in stage one.
Let's shuffle it out pretty much single files. We got Max Boost leading the race, Steve-O in second. Third would be Jagboy. Fourth is that Jackson Strong back there?
Oh, 99 hits the wall hard and exits turn 4.
Wow, so we've seen 2 big wrecks, Kevin, with no yellows. Do you think that'd be the kind of the story of the race here?
Most likely, in my honest opinion.
Pretty clean, though. It's granted for the fact that we made it out of that restart without a bunch of, I guess, craziness going on with these guys not being the gateway often. Heavy braking zone. They did pretty good there, shuffling out single file. And I think now we'll see the guys, maybe see these guys shuffle out as we see Jagboy pressuring Steve-O here for second. And again, Max Boost running away with it.
That 19 car, Mike Mackey's in the pits already, probably fixing some damage that he acquired earlier on in the race.
Kevin, I'd like to note as you see this battle for second here, Steve-O really, really letting it roll the top. Jagboy's driving in super, super deep. This is what makes it, to me, do you agree that what sets up the situation for contact? We see Jagboy getting to the 93 car of Panthers. So now the Panthers will look under him here, going into the 3. Surprising no one's hit that little kick out there, Kevin, on the back straightaway.
Oh, I agree.
Going back to the field here, we see LL Penn battling Dangles, 2 FGBM cars. They shuffle it out. Penn will move up his position. Kevin, what do you think do you think hitting the rev limiters in the straightaways is huge? I'm watching some streams right now, and these guys are going to end in the straightaways. Do you think you can use it as a breaking point, or what do you attest that to?
You could use it as a breaking point. It's all depending on, because on these straightaways you can really catch up with the draft, so sometimes that kind of messes with the revs and all that. So it's something to definitely look for.
Try to get a top 5 running order for you here. Max Boost leading. Steve-O's still fighting hard, hanging on to second, guys. That's pretty impressive. Panthers running P3. Jagboy P4. The 5th car, I believe, is Big Jim. So that's your top 5 running currently. Jagboy trying to go under Panthers here. Panthers chops his nose a little bit. How aggressive would you be this early in the stage? Since we're getting about halfway through the stage, Kevin, how aggressive would you be here? Trying to gain, is the stage points that valuable from finishing 3rd compared to 4th?
Well, depending on where you're sitting at in the points, with this being the first time that we're here at Gateway this season, and we head up 9 laps to go in stage 1.
That's a good point, Kevin, because Panthers is actually 25th in the point standings currently. He's 73 points behind the cut line. So to your point, maybe he would be more aggressive here, trying to gain as many points as he can, missing a few races earlier in the year.
Yeah. You hear the 93 getting underneath the 00 of Steve-O for the second position.
So the 93 moves up to second. Max Boost again checking out, half a straightaway lead currently. So I think the question becomes in the Xfinity Series, who's going to challenge this Max Boost guy? I think we've seen a little bit of speed at a Big Jim, you know, on downforce racetracks. This is really our first technical high braking racetrack. Who do you got, Kevin? Who do you think can hang with Max Boost here as the season goes on?
In all honesty, I'm really looking at that 15 car of the FBGM guys over there in Swamp Fox. He's had a couple of decent races these past couple of weeks, and it might not show on paper, but it'd still get there as the 42 tries to make it 3 wide out of turn 2.
Yeah, he's really got to be patient here. It seems like Gator, can you unplug your mic real quick? It seems like It seems like Panthers got past Steve-O, but kind of held him up just a skosh. It looks like Steve-O has a few good, consistent... Ooh, Jackboy in the fence here off of 4. It's going to give a little breakaway to Steve-O and Panthers, but it seems like Steve-O has about a good 3 or 4 laps and then has a couple of rough 2 or 3 laps and is allowing his guys to stay close.
Yeah.
Big Jim creeping in the picture here for
He's
P5.
Closer to the 42.
4th, excuse me. So those are that's pretty much your top 5 as you see 30, 40 car lengths out the back.
Devo trying to make a dive underneath the 93.
Ooh, Swamp. We got a good battle going back here. Trying to find Max. Swamp Fox is him and Jackson going ham. There's the 18 drives inside of him. Side by side on the boat. Ooh, 18 looked like he got a little bit of the apron. 15 kind of roughed him up, yeah. Do you think that was more the 15 kind of getting frustrated with him? The 18 got in a little bit of the apron there, Kevin. You think they kind of met in the middle?
Nah, I think that's just hard short track racing. He just got under him. The 15 tried to pinch him down just a little bit, but gave him up.
Oh, it looks like Swamp Fox getting a little bit loose exit here. I don't have much experience in these cars, but based on the tire model and the Heat 4, the way the trend goes in Heat 4, I would assume that the cars do get looser off on the corner as we see Steve-O gets back by Panthers for a second place running. Order as Max Boost is beginning to...
Panthers is going to drive Steve-O
back underneath
of
him. Oh, they make contact. As Jackboy has a very good view to this race, but side by side down the front straightaway as they'll head into turn 1. Panthers lifts. It seems like Panthers just drives it a little bit. He starts his arc just a little bit too soon, but he's doing a good job keeping off Steve-O there. Ooh, Steve-O on the fence hard.
Nails the wall. Here comes that 10 of
Big Jim 3 wide. Nope, looks like they'll go 2 wide as Big Jim's now looking for the 3rd position on Steve-O. Good racing here from second on back as we see Max Boost continue to pull away. So really this is your battle right here. 2nd through 4th under a blanket. Battling for heavy stage points here. To our point earlier, Panthers needs the points. 73 back on the cut line. So if
every bit of points helps.
As actually, Max Boost.
1 to go this time by.
All right, 1 to go in the stage.
For stage 1, 1 lap to go. Stage 1.
Max Boost commanding lead here.
He's catching up to some lap traffic over here.
He's with the big enough straightaway lead. Looks like he's on cruise control there, Kevin. There's plenty of lap track in front of him. It's great. Ooh. Steve-O gets loose off the corner. It's going to open up the door for Jagboy with Big Jim pushing him behind him. They're going to take the top side into... Wow, Steve-O, that's going to be a big point swing there. Can he hold off Big Jim? Big Jim crosses him over, goes underneath of him.
I don't think Jim's going to have the run off the top.
He does not. Max Boost, your stage 1 winner. As P2 is Panthers, gives them key points. Jagboy is P3, Steve-O P4. And P5... goes to, Big Jim. 4 tires and fuel here, Kevin, or trying something fishy?
Oh, without a doubt, 4 tires and fuel. You don't want to get this crazy.
Yeah,
To
I
go for
agree.
2 tires?
Too early in the race here, in my opinion.
Way too early.
There's no cautions in stage 1. I'm kind of surprised, Kevin. I'd figure we'd at least see these guys wadded up once. Oh, yeah.
Here we go, stage 2 underway. I think the 93 and the 00 kind of had a better pit strategy here at the end of the stage.
Maybe Max Boost has some damage, or his adjustments were that dramatic.
Perhaps.
Crazy racing here behind him as looks trying to get back here. 3 wide here. Pin 35. Oh, Moffitt on the outside. So pin into the 7. Gonna shove the pin up to the racetrack as they settle it out down the front straightaway. I like to say this paint scheme from Draven is beautiful.
Oh, Steve-O hard into the wall. That's going to lose him some valuable spots.
Jackboy's second. Max Boost. How about Max Boost? Jumped out to an early lead. Having a little bit of problems getting back to the lead currently. As Panthers on a cruise control as we speak. 2 wide here. It's underneath Jackboy. Looks like Big Jim's going to look under Jackboy as well. Try to follow through there. There's a 00. Looks on the outside of the 8. It looks like Steve-O's kind of testing the top there as the 8 drives back on him, but he's going to get the runoff here.
Oh, there's a wreck back in turn 1.
No caution. Did
No
you see who got involved in that wreck?
Heavy damage for Moffitt and lights out.
Three wide. Is that 3 wide? Close to it. Just sharp. Jackson going to be hard in the fence here. Into Sharp. Sharp's going to go down to the inside. Sharp does a good job saving it. They'll settle it out down the back straight away. How about Big Jim? Big Jim up to 3rd. Kind of just, oh, troubles. The 93 gets drove off into the corner. 5 goes up into the corner. 10's going to look to make a move underneath of him here. He won't get it done. Looks like Panthers is definitely overdriving his car. Kevin, what do you think?
I think he's just hooking the apron to get his car just a little sideways so he can keep the momentum going through the corner.
Here goes Max Boost. Has been
At the same time, might be doing that as well. Might be overdriving it just a slight bit, but as you can see, nothing really too harmful at the moment.
See a car already heading into 3. Might be a problem for the leaders here shortly. Is Max Boost really just kind of stalking the 93 here? I'm going to look underneath of him. We'll get a good run here, Kevin. Oh, 93 throws a block.
Five will be try to clear the 93 out of the
drives
corner.
in it deeper.
I think he might get it. He does clear the 5. He does clear the 93.
Wow, as the 5 and the 93 drove it back in there, trying to get back to his bumper.
The 19 of Mike Mackey back on the pit road access.
Tough night for Mackey. See if we can find a good battle here in the back. Is Jackson. Sharp thinking about looking at 3 wide, but the 8 behind him. Gonna settle it out on the 1. 18. Following Draven as we see Draven pushing his way up to the front, being super patient.
Draven right now sitting in that 6th position. tries to get to that 5th position to get underneath the 00 of Steve-O. Steve-O kind of overdrove that last corner there.
Yeah, well, running the top, Kevin. You know, eventually, I think he was just going to overpush his limit. He's been doing good all night, holding that top down. He maintained good track position in stage 1. But let's see with Cup Series, who's has 50% of the Cup wins currently in North America eRacing League. Can he hold him off? That's got to be a tough battle here. And how patient is Jackson behind Draven, knowing Draven's being patient?
Well, they're sitting on this 18 car for these past couple laps.
Oh, the 20 gets into the 18 here. Oh, 3 wide Draven's going to get into the fence.
Draven's going to hit the fence.
He keeps it up out of harm's way. That's going to allow Steve-O to break back away with 18 to 20. They're racing hard behind these guys.
Indeed they are, Williams.
Jackboy, Steve-O, and Panthers having a great battle here for second. Big Jim, excuse me. I don't know if I said his name correctly or not. He's going to dive it in there. He shoves the 93 up the hill a little bit here. Oh, the 93 gives it back to him down the bottom. Great racing here for second. Side by side, down the back straightaway. Big Jim looks like he got a little loose off the corner there. Had to get out of it. Oh, Big Jim. What's going on here, Kevin? Big Jim falling out of the way, kind of just giving it up, I guess. They want to burn his stuff up.
I think so.
Looks like Jaguar's going to be on the attack. He's going to look under the 93 going in to turn 1.
Can't quite get to his quarter there.
93 is overdriving the entry. It seems like Jaguar will give it a little bit of a bumper. Keeps it out of him. Good clean racing there.
Oh, he's 42 at his quarter now. The 10 might force a 3 wide.
Oh,
here.
93 got that
93.
entry. He got that kick out we were talking about, Kevin. Huge. Is that going to be a caution?
It's going to be
a caution.
Here.
Wow.
It's a pile up right before
wow.
turn 3.
There's the yellow. Incredible. We talked about it earlier in stage 1, but we were surprised nobody caught it. Finally, somebody got it.
The first caution of the day here at Gateway.
So maybe this opens up the window for track position, Kevin. Pit strategy, Kevin, to gain track position. What do you think?
Well, you could try to go for 2 tires here, but in all honesty, like with probably now, give or take 3 to 4 laps left in stage 2, do you really want to risk going for a 2-tire stop?
Yeah, true enough.
Me, personally, I would go for 2 tires, but at the same time...
Oh, it looks like we have some guys that stayed out. The leader stays out, Max Boost. Steve-O. Swamp Fox stays out, gains 6th position. Dangle stays out, gains 12 positions. Penn took 2 and gained 13. Here we go, restart, going down in the 1. Oh, Swamp Fox driving in there, gets underneath Steve-O. Big Jim with the huge run on the bottom. 3 and 4 wide behind these guys. What a cluster.
They are about 5 wide-ish to the back is the
big wreck.
Penn drives
big wreck. 93's in it.
Big
Everyone's in it. 51's in it. The 01's in it. This should be a caution here. That's the end of the stage. So your stage, how about Big Jim stealing the stage win away from Max Boost? Big Jim will get the stage wins. Boost second. Third would be Swamp Fox. Good. I think that's a good pit call there. Gaining 6 positions and then getting you some stage points when it really weren't. You weren't in position to get stage points. Steve-O will bring it in 4th and Sharp 5th. What's your impression here in the first 2 stages, Kevin?
Not too bad. Probably could have had a couple earlier cautions in the race with Sharp and that first incident and then Charblazer earlier.
Real quick, my question to you is, if you pitted on your last stage break, or last caution, would you stay out here, try to gain some track position?
Oh, I would definitely stay out. As you see,
Yep, we have Big Jim that stayed out, Jackson stayed out, Jackboy stayed out, Charblazer and Draven gaining 15 spots. That puts Max Boost, the dominant car, P6 on the outside. As the restart to go in the 1, Big Jim's going to be side by side. We got a drag race in the 1. Jagboy looking underneath the 18. 18 trying to close the door. This Big Jim's going to take off here. Jagboy's going to look to get the spot.
It's going to be close.
Still by side as they head off into 3. Jagboy is going to drive it in there a little bit deep, and he will attempt and will clear him off of 2. Oh no, how about Jackson coming back on the outside here? Oh, Jagboy. Wow, Jagboy self-clear. Good self-clear here as we go back to the field, see what's going on back here. Tangle Pelt. Steve, first time he's been back in traffic. Swamp Fox, Max Booster dominant. Oh, we got a car around the apron. That was like the 0 of Dangles. Dangles looks like he went around on the apron. Single car spin, so we should stay green here. Oh, Jagboy misses the bottom, goes way up the hill here. As you see Cup Regular driving and kind of used up by his Xfinity guys. Oh, we got a wreck behind him. Is that the 2? The 2's around. Big wreck, 74. Oh, 74's around. 1's around. We have a caution. Huge wreck. Kevin, do you think racing, when you're a Cup guy that's called down to the Xfinity Series, do you think these guys race you a little bit harder?
Well, I think they do race just a tiny bit harder, but it's just at this point it's just for fun. That you're not racing for points, and just an easy way how to somewhat blow off some steam.
Do you think we should now they're not in the window to make it a one more stop? Do you think anybody comes here maybe tries to get some tires, try to get ahead a little bit extra speed here on some newer tires compared to older tires, even though they're not that old?
Oh, without a doubt, I would very much be shocked if nobody pits at this time.
Wow, not that many guys come down. Looks like at least the top 12 stays out here. Wow, it's incredible. Autocam, you got me some rubber there, Kevin. As we get ready for the restart.
What are they thinking?
Jagboy inside of row 2.
Gets going on that restart as now Boost is going to have a lot of ground to make up. He is now 4 wide going out of the exit.
Oh, they're going to make it off of there. No, they're not. Big wreck. Oh, yeah.
Big wreck out of turn 2.
Here it goes. They're wrecking hard. That's going to be another caution. So it looks like a seemingly calm racing stage at stage 1 and 2. Now as we get to stage 3, it looks like cautions breed cautions.
That's what they say.
Kevin, you think this is our last caution here? I think to set you up, if you'd have took tires the last stop, maybe you can try to gain some track position here. What do you think? Of course, we were wrong before.
Yeah. With about 44 laps ago, I don't doubt that this will not be our last caution of the race. As well, we've had 3 at least, three cautions in a row now.
Who is looking like, I think, right now, even though Max Booster's lost a little bit of track position with his damage, look for him to come back to the field. He's 21st, Kevin. Max Booster's 21st and been the dominant race car. We'll see. We'll keep that track of Max Booster as he comes through the field. Big Jim the leader. Jackson's 2nd, 3rd. How about Charles Blazer making an appearance in 4th? Jagboy 3rd as they run it down in the 1. Here we go. Jagboy. Jackson gets such a good restart. Oh, we got a guy cutting the grass back here. Jackson gets such a strong restart on the outside, Kevin.
They are 4 wide, about 3 to 4 wide back here in positions 15th on back.
Looks like they're going to settle it out here as I'm on Draven behind Charblazer. You got the 15 of Swamp Fox behind him, Sharp in the 20. As this is a... Oh, we got a 1. We got the 01 around, 35's around. This should be a caution, I would assume. Yep, yellow is out. So, spring of cautions here.
39 laps to go as well.
Getting close to that window, Kevin. 33 on fuel. Maybe, watch for these guys pitting here. If we keep getting the spiel of cautions, these guys might be able to, who pits here, might be able to stretch it into that final window.
I agree, but with the last pit stop, last chance that they to get tires and gas, you didn't see any of the top 12 go in and get any, so they might just ride this through with this caution fest of a final stage.
As it looks like, again, Kevin, the top 12 is going to stay out. So, guys not opting for tires tonight. Everybody's kind of fragile to give up that track position. Just an update on Max Boost as he has come, a little bit up to the field. Looks like he's in about the 15th position as he is the dominant race car this evening. Steve-O back in the pack as Jackson, wow. First restart, Jackson's been able to clear in front of Jagboy. Oh, Jagboy sends him up the hill. 3 wide. Draven's going to think about it. Draven doesn't. They're going to crash. Huge crash behind them. That might not be enough to bring out a caution, Kevin.
In fact, it won't, as we're still green here at Gateway.
Big Jim's been sitting in the driver's seat here as we got Big Jim. Jackson
7
is
spins on the grass. That might do it.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Wow. See, Kevin, as I said before, this is the perfect opportunity if you're one of these slower cars back here to pit in one of these cautions and try to stretch this thing out. To me, if you come get your tires and your fuel now, you can try to stretch this thing out if you get enough cautions. Do you agree?
I agree, but like with the way how things are going, track position is everything. So, might see the top 12 again not pit.
How about Max Boost? Restarted 2 restarts ago. He was 21st, and now he's up to P6 as he continues to climb through the field. As it looks like the top 12 will stay out again. So Max Boost sitting P6 here. Definitely the class of the field. Steve-O riding shotgun as he rode top 5 in the beginning parts of stage 1, about halfway through stage 2. Got stage points in both stages. As we get another restart here at 10. It's going to be going on the bottom. Last restart, we've seen the 18 clear the 42 to get to the bottom. Oh, it looks like the 10 didn't get as great as a restart as it has been. Jagboy kind of backs his corner up, gets in the 18 just a skosh, but he will. 18 will get away and run P2 here. Oh, we got a car. Oh, Charblazer got into Max Boost there. Was able to hold on to it.
5 and the 93 way up to the top of the track in turns 3 and 4. Try to get that nice run off the top.
Oh, big wreck, 74, 51.
The 70.
Oh, that might not be a yeller. It is a caution. Caution is out.
31 laps remain here, Williams. What do you think is going to happen?
Right now, I think you see everybody pit. I think you see everybody pit here, but I do. You might see some guys try to stay out, but I don't think. I think at this point you got to pit. As we update you on Max Boost and gaining these spots there, still P6. Jagboy actually lost the 3, so just a spot. He's restarted P3. Where's Charblazer come from to run 3rd, Kevin? He's been quietly efficient this evening.
Char has had a very nice run tonight here at Gateway, which is probably one of the best runs that I've seen from him all season.
So get ready for the restart here. Swamp Fox, again, the top 10 stays out. Wow. So we got Jackson, Charblazer, and Swamp Fox, your top 3. Oh, Swamp Fox hard in the Max Boost. That's going to get Max Boost. Oh, he's going to lose a ton of track position. As a 00 hooks the apron in the back in the grass. Single car wreck. Won't be a yellow. Oh, we got a big wreck. Big wreck. They're all wrecking behind him. 5's around. 1's around. 10. Guy got flipping down the back straightaway. Will also be another yellow. Wow, as we have turned into a wreck fest here in the stage 3 of the North American eRacing League race at Gateway. You think these guys can calm down, Kevin?
Well, it's like you said earlier in the race, cautions breed cautions, so I guess we'll have to see.
That Swamp Fox is up to 2nd. Now Jackson assumes the lead. And Max Booth lost all of his track position back to 16th. Big Jim back in the pack as well. I'm assuming Big Jim did pit under that last caution.
He did, yes.
Okay, so eventually these guys are going to pit. Well, as long as he keeps damage off that race car, Kevin, when these guys start to pit, because they're going to have to pit eventually, in my opinion. I think they're outside of their field window just ever so slightly. Max
Max
Boost starts
back in that 21st position.
shotgun on the field again as we have Jackson next to Swamp. As your restart goes here, Charblazer on the inside, Tangle Pelt on the outside, who made his first Cup start at Auto Club on Monday. Or, excuse me, Thursday. Got my days mixed up. Swamp Fox looks behind the 18. Looks like Charblazer's going to charge under Tangle Paint. Down the back straightaway. Looks like he might pull that position looking inside of Swamp Fox. I'm impressed with Swamp Fox, man. He's really putting together a good run tonight, Kevin.
He really is. That's what's really impressed me throughout these last couple of weeks. He is really proven to be one of these top contenders, which, of course, you kind of have to be if you're sitting second in the points race.
Oh, watch the zero here. Zero hard into the grass. It looks like he's going to get railroaded on the outside. Lost a bunch of momentum as Swamp Fox getting ate up here by Panthers. Looks like, looks like Cup Series regular Draven's going to push up onto his back bumper as they head into 3.
Or about 3 wide, exit of
Oh, Swamp Fox hooks the apron. Oh, wow. This is definitely going to be a caution. The whole field's involved.
On the front stretch.
Incredible. This is definitely going to draw most of these cars to pit road with the damage. Kevin, you agree? It's hard to...
I agree. There's going to be plenty of people going down pit road this time.
Wow, what an insane crash as we look back through the field. Most of these back guys should be pitting. Swamp Fox, who hooks the apron, goes from second on that move to at least 11th or 12th. I think if you're in the back, Kevin, you got to pit here.
You really do. Would you contemplate pitting if you're up in that top 10 position right now?
That might be a good idea, Kevin. With all the cars that have enough damage, it's going to bring enough cars to pit road, and they're going to have a lot slower of a pit stop than you because they have to repair their damage. So you might be onto something there, Kevin. As we
see Lights Out and Ballistic, they have pit. They were sitting P7 and P10.
As we see Jackson Strong, man, he's just staying out. He's going to try to ride this thing as long as he can on the lead. As Sharp throws a block down the front straightaway as we go on the 1 that allows Penn, I believe, to clear over to the bottom with this huge block. You see Charblazer in second. Sharp forces his way up underneath the 1 car. He will get that position as he pushes underneath Tangle Pelt now.
Draven's sitting in that second spot right now.
And here comes the Cup regular as he's underneath Charblazer. Charblazer also making an impressive run here as he breaks it on the outside.
3 wide. Charblazer now takes second, and so does Sharp for third.
What a mess back in the field, Kevin. This is a mess. 3 wide here as we got Ball Stick with Jagboy and Big Jim and
Devo's going to force his way into third, or into fourth.
As Jagboy and Big Jim have been pretty much front runners most of the nights. We see Jagboy, wow, making a move here. He's 3 wide on Panthers, and Jagboy, Big Jim looking under the FPGM cars. He's Ball Stick in the grass. He's going to get into the 2. As the 7's around.
4 wide out of turn 2.
Panthers has a good view of this. How about Big Jim? Big Jim is on a mission. But we got another BGM car on the fence.
0.
Single car. And the 10's around. Wow, Big Jim gave away everything he gained there. 93 hard into the fence. They're 3 wide. We got the 2 and the 01 below them. The 2 of Lights Out and the 01 of Dock Shots as they both pass the 93 car. As we go back up front, we do have a... Did Sharp take the lead?
I think Char did take the lead.
That's incredible. Where did he come from? Wow, with all the racing in the back, we completely missed the battle for the lead.
Back here in the back, we're not even paying attention.
See what Jackson. See, Sharp, I think, took tires. I think Sharp is on tires here, so what does that set up? These guys who haven't pitted in forever.
It's going to hurt those guys a lot more since, as you said, Sharp has pit. He did get tires as we are heading into the 14 laps to go stage here in the final segment.
As Kevin said, we got 14 to go. Sharp is your leader. Jackson's
14 to go this time by.
to go. It's time to the pay window. Sharp has a demanding lead, about a half. Oh, we got a wreck.
Oh.
You got to wreck the ones around. A lot of FPGM cars taught up, and this one looks like the one's going to be. Oh, that's a caution. I believe that's a caution. Look like Charblazer came off the corner. They got a little bit of wide, try to check up, and it's just the 4-3 and wide racing behind them just didn't hold up here. So I think, what do you think here, Kevin? Do you think if you're come get tires here for the last little run of the race, or you keep trying to ride this caution wave?
Well, I think you just go grab some tires, maybe like a can of gas as well. If you want to get real, what's the phrase? If you want to get real crazy, I guess you could try to take 2 tires and see how well that goes, but it's a gamble.
Looks like a lot of guys are going to stay out here, man. Looks
With
like
about 10 laps to go.
All right.
This is the money stop.
How about NR Lewis? NR Lewis making his first appearance of the day up front. As most of these guys stayed out, getting a little bit of track position. NR Lewis, where did he come from? The 20 did not get a good start. 20 looking inside. Or the 00 looked inside. 20 drives it in there, gets a little bit into the 74. They're going to push up the hill. Steve-O, oh, driving into the fence. They're going to be, oh, man, wow.
Trying to get enough.
Oh, Sharp in the fence. NR Lewis from the wreck. Oh man, from the front, Sharp and NR Lewis.
They're wrecking everywhere.
Oh man, Sharp and NR Lewis got into each other from the front. Let's see who that damages. Who has to pit? Who tries to stay out with the damage? As Sharp still remains the leader. How about lights out? Steve-O, Jackson Strong, and Swamp Fox are top 5.
Unbelievable.
That puts us inside 10 laps to go here, Gateway.
Sharp has not been getting a whole lot of good restarts off of that.
He did, and Kevin,
position.
that last restart, it looked like he's either A, spun the tires or missed his shift. Got the inside line backed up at least 2 or 3 car lengths there.
He's still out there in that first position, though, so...
Let's watch this restart from Swamp Fox's view as he sits P5. As you got Sharp, and Sharp didn't go again. Steve-O tries. Oh, Steve-O tries again. He's going to force his way under there. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Steve-O drives it in there. 3 wide. He pushes the 20 up the racetrack as long as the 18. Steve-O's good. You make a move like that, you got to go, Kevin.
Really do.
They're wrecking the 10. Oh, they're wrecking 8, 10s around, 11s around, ball stick. Oh my land, 42. Gonna be another caution. As somehow Sharp holds the lead. Wow.
They're still going. Well, now they might not be, as there's a wreck out there at turn 4.
Oh wow, they didn't call a caution on that last wreck?
They did not call a caution in that last wreck.
Oh, that's incredible.
In turn 4, as I believe somebody caught the apron down towards the exit, or coming to the exit of turn 4, and just washed right back up the track.
So it's going to be Sharp versus lights out again. And that's 2 restarts in a row. Sharp did not get a good start. And you think Steve-O's got to be getting frustrated. He peaked on the first restart, couldn't get there. Almost forced his way in there for 3 wide on the second one. Do you think he absolutely he shoved him up there, but Sharp somehow held the lead, man?
I think if you're Steve-O, you kind of have to, all right, he's blocked me probably these last 3 restarts down low. What if I was to go high this next restart?
Yeah, try to set your move up going into turn 3, I think would be probably the better option here. Do you agree?
I agree completely.
All right, we're going to watch this restart from Steve-O's camera angles. They're going green again. Sharp doesn't go again. Wow, Kevin, that's 3 restarts in a row. Is he running an automatic?
I think he is, Williams.
As it's 00. Oh, the 00.
Watch the 18. He's now sitting in 3rd position.
They're going to wreck behind him, it looks like. Oh, the 93 Panthers. They're wrecking hard. This might not be enough for a caution, judging off our last run. That's the 98. Moffitt trying to make an appearance here into the top 5. NARL Lewis. Oh, wow. NARL Lewis just shoved his way through there. The 98. They're wrecking behind him. Jagboy. Wow. These guys are just using each other up, Kevin.
White flag is out.
White flag 3 wide here of the 8, the 00, and the 42. Oh, as the 10 shoves the 00 up the racetrack as we're going to go back to the leader.
Lights Out is sitting in P1 right now. He's about...
As they're going side by side for the lead, going into turn 3. Looks like the 18 is going to drive it in there. Can the 2 cross him over? He's going to get back underneath of him. Oh, the 18 is going to pull him off. And
close.
Jackson Strong is going to win a Gateway. Wow, what a finish. Over Lights Out. How about Max Boost coming to a 3rd place finish? NARL Lewis 4th. And I didn't see who got 5th.
Sharp got 5th, followed by Jagboy, Tangle Pelt, Swamp Fox, Moffitt, and LL Penn.
What a race for the win. As I'm going to go hunt down the race winner. Oh, this isn't. You got to send this guy an invite. Jackson Strong with the win. What a race for the end there. As he wins the North America eRacing League race at Gateway. What a win for Jackson Strong. He was 5 up on the cut line before the victory tonight. Max Boost, who finished 2nd in Stage 2 and won Stage 1, comes back to a 3rd place finish after an up and down stage. As our winner is here, Jackson Strong. Congratulations, brother.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you.
Hey, man, that was fun. That was a pretty wild race, man. What were you? Looks like your strategy was just stay out as long as you could there.
Yeah, man. It's just like, how many cautions are we gonna have? You know, if I don't want to lose the track position and get back there and all that traffic. If we keep having cautions all the way to the end, I'll at least get a top 5 deal, because it's hard to pass on the restarts. And it got to the point where we ran some green laps and the cars with tires got up there, and it was to the point where I got a pit. Just super fortunate, man. Super stoked, man.
Congratulations on your 2nd win of the year. I got Kevin with me tonight. Kevin, you want to ask the winner any questions or anything?
Yeah, first off, Jackson, phenomenal end to that race. Congratulations on the win. It looked like you almost overdrove turn 3 and 4 there.
Yeah, I didn't want to give Lights Out a chance to give me the bump and run, so I knew if I drove it in hard enough, I would slide up, but I knew I'd get the run off the corner with the fresh tires that I had. I knew everybody in front of me was on older tires, and they wouldn't be able to hold it, so just didn't want to get hit from behind there.
Yeah, man, good win, man. That's huge. Congratulations, and got anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Man, once again, dude, Sharp was the fastest car on the track. He didn't have the tires at the end. Shout out to Robbie Vids for riding this one out with me. Another guy I raced with. Shout out to my girlfriend for not breaking up with me, because all I do is race this car. And I appreciate you guys for having me in the league, man. It's awesome.
No problem, man. Congratulations on your 2nd win of the year in the North American eRacing League Xfinity Series. Congratulations, brother.
All right, thank you guys.
No problem.
All right, let's try to get our 2nd place driver in here as well. Lights Out. Wow, what a phenomenal...
Kevin, what a race. What a race. It's hard to keep track of all the action on them final restarts. I was, kind of dazing off into the back, and here they are racing for the win.
Yep. One of the funnest races that I've ever witnessed here on NARL broadcast.
Absolutely. After Auto Club, it's a great way for the series to keep the momentum running. And Lights Out. What's going on, man?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, congratulations on your 2nd place run tonight, man. It was a close battle for the win, man. What can you tell us?
Man, I thought I was going to have it, man. Jackson put a nice pass on me there at the end, dude. Nothing I could do about it. He had a run on me.
That's right, man. Nice, clean racing there. Kevin?
Well, lights out. Phenomenal second place finish. Came up just a tad bit short there. What was your plan going through, trying to get through that final those final four corners?
Honestly, man, I drove it in too hard, and I let the bottom open, and he drove right under me, man. There was nothing I could do about it. I got nervous. Got nervous,
man. What about pitch strategy, man? Were you just trying to, like everybody else, just stay out, keep staying out?
Yeah. Honestly, I was in the back the whole time, man. And after that third stage started, I just decided just to ride the cautions out, and I found myself starting 7th and then 5th, and then I was on the outside. I was like, I'm rolling with it.
I hear you, man. Well, congratulations on your second place run.
Thank
it's
you.
good to keep your points track. You're up 32 on the cut line before we came in tonight, so good run for you this evening, and congratulations.
Yep, thank you, man.
No problem. Well, that pretty much wraps it up here from Gateway. Kevin, you anything to add this evening?
Well, first off, I would like to thank you for having me tonight. Very, very honored to be on the broadcast team tonight. Hopefully I'll be showing up to more of these as well.
Yep. Well, come back here tomorrow as the voice of the North American eRacing League returns. Avenged Field. He does a lot better job than we do as the Cup guys take on Martinsville at 8:45 tomorrow evening on this YouTube channel. Y'all have a good evening.